Yo guys, welcome back. It's your boy Chronicles Miller, and today we are doing something very different but extremely exciting. As many of you know, yesterday was day 1 of E3 2016, and we're going to be looking at the top E3 game announcements and reveals alongside their trailers. If you do not know what E3 is, the Electronic Entertainment Expo, commonly known as E3, is an annual trade fair for the video game industry presented by the Entertainment Software Association. It is used by many video game publishers and accessory manufacturers to introduce and advertise upcoming games and game-related merchandise. So stay with your boy as we go through a few games that will catch not only your eye, but alongside your heart. Dishonored 2 is an up-and-coming action-adventure stealth role-playing video game, being developed by Arcane Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. The sequel to 2012 Dishonored, the game is scheduled to release for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on the 11th of November 2016. 15 years after the downward plague, the Empire begins to plunge into chaos after Empress Emily Caldwin is suddenly dethroned and becomes an outlaw to society. Determined to claim it back, Emily follows in the steps of her royal protector, Corvo Atano. I don't know how to say your name, sorry, by becoming an assassin. Armed with the Outsider's mark, intends to reclaim her title and restore power to what has been lost. Next up on our list is Prey. Prey is an upcoming first-person shooter video game developed by Arcane Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks, just like Dishonored 2. Originally developed by Human Head Studios, the game would have been sequel to the 2006 video game Prey. The game is set to be released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in 2017. The sequel to 2006 game Prey was officially announced on the 14th of March 2011 as being developed by Human Head Studios using heavily modified ID Tech 4 engine. Quote, "We are thrilled to be working with Bethesda on Prey 2, said Chris Reinhardt, the project leader. Prey 2 will provide gamers with the opportunity to explore new faces of the Prey universe, one that offers fast-paced action in an open alien world. We're excited to show gamers the title we have been working on and hope they will be excited by this title as we are."
Good morning, Morgan. You're not going to like what I have to say next.
Next on the agenda is Quake Champions. Personally, Quake for me is one of the best first-person shooters for me personally. Back in the days with Quake Arena, I had a lot of fun with that game. Now there's a new one coming out, Quake Champions. It's an upcoming first-person shooter video game developed by ID Software and Saber Interactive and published by Bethesda Softworks. As part of the Quake series of multiplayer shooters, Quake Champions is currently set for release on Microsoft Windows PC. The game is promised to be a fast-paced arena-based shooter. I think that will mean similar to Quake Arena, we hope so. Anyways, Quake Champions will be the first Quake game since Quake Live in 2010 and the first main entry in the series since 2005's Quake 4. The first announced at the Electronic Entertainment Expo 2016 alongside a debut trailer, Quake Champions will feature a large quantity of playable characters, each boasting their own sets of unique skills. While details are currently scarce, more info on the title was promised to be revealed at the 2016 QuakeCon convention later in the year. And with that, brings us to our next publishers, EA. Starting with the number one game on our list for the reveals, FIFA 17. FIFA 17 is the 27th edition of the biggest soccer simulator in the world. The game sticks with its typical elements and roots, but it does introduce a number of new features, including a new single-player story mode, The Journey. FIFA 17 introduces a new single-player story mode starring Alex Hunter, an up-and-coming rookie moving up in his soccer career. The new mode will feature dialogue wheels, branching storylines, and even light RPG elements. Story segments will include meetings with managers, post-match interviews, and even scenes with family at home. So basically, they're trying to be like NBA 2K16.
Goal. And own every moment. The time has come. You are ready. The fans are ready. Now, go show them why we are the best.
Great strength there from Hazard. What a run from Royce. Martial, hard and low. That is world class from James Rodriguez.
Make them happy. Make them sing your name. When you play for the fans, that is when we win.
Now we're on to one of the biggest games that we have seen this year. One of the biggest games that have caused such a hype on social medias around the world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 is an upcoming World War I first-person shooter video game developed by EA DICE and published by Electronic Arts. It is the 14th installment in the Battlefield franchise, the first main entry in the series since Battlefield 4 in 2013, and the first World War I video game published by Electronic Arts since Wings of Glory in 1994. The game is scheduled to be released on Microsoft Windows PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One worldwide on the 21st of October 2016. Players can make use of World War I weapons including bolt-action rifles, automatic and semi-automatic rifles, artillery, flamethrowers and mustard gas to kill opponents. Doesn't that sound just amazing? The game's multiplayer is planned to support up to 64 players. The new squad system allows a group of players to enter and leave game servers together. According to Berlin, playing without joining a squad would make gameplay significantly more difficult. Multiplayer maps are to be based on locations around the world. So ladies and gentlemen, that is Battlefield 1. Can we get a RIP Call of Duty? Maybe? We'll see. Madden 17 is an American football sports video game based on the National Football League and published by EA Sports for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Wow, they are putting it on so many consoles. On May 12, 2016, New England Patriot tight end Rob Rob Gronkowski was announced as the cover athlete. It is scheduled to be released on August 23rd, 2016. They also revealed the new features that were added to the game, which includes an upgrade on the ground game, a redesign and better franchise mode, Madden 365. New ball carrier UI prompts help teach moves available to you, while the new path assist helps you navigate and anticipate downfield and more.
Ward blocked it, and in the most improbable of ways, Denver is going to the playoffs.
Second last game on the list, Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda is an upcoming action role-playing third-person shooter video game developed by BioWare and published by Electronic Arts for Microsoft Windows PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Although it shares the universe of the original trilogy, the title is considered a game-derived, not the fourth episode of the saga. It was officially announced on June 15, 2015 during the Electronic Arts press conference at E3. The game takes place long after the events of the first three Mass Effect games in the Andromeda galaxy. Players are able to play as either a male or female human character. They will be able to pilot the new, customizable Mako or Marco, I don't know what you call it, a 6-wheeled buggy-type vehicle seen in the reveal trailer and driven in the first Mass Effect game.
Worlds where adventure, danger, and the unknown are waiting to be discovered. We've created a universe that you will lose yourself in, a whole new galaxy for you to explore.
Last but not least, Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is an upcoming first-person shooter video game, the sequel to Titanfall. It is being developed by Respawn Entertainment and will be published by Electronic Arts. The game is scheduled to be released on October 28th, 2016. A collector's edition at release will feature a full-scale replica of the game's pilot character helmet as well as other gadgets. Now guys, that is extremely cool, we can't lie about that. But let's be honest, that's pretty awesome for a game that wasn't released in South Africa in the first edition in Titanfall 2014.
We had no other options.
What are your protocols?
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Protocol 3.
BT!
Protect the pilot.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up down below and comments as well. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know in the comments down below so I can keep improving the videos for you. Stay tuned as I will be covering the rest of E3, giving you the latest videos and release trailers as they come. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon and peace!